Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Good morning. Good morning to you. But I did not know. Good morning. Hey. Hey, Tiff, what's going on? Hey, how are you? Good to see you, Miss Brown. But I'm gonna tell y'all what I did not know in a minute. I got to get up out of here. I got to moisturize my hair. Feels good. I got my trip coming up in another day. One more day. One more day. Some moisturizer. I'm kind of rough, but that feels good. Oh, let me tell y'all, I did not know. I did not know. I did not know. I was what? I clicked on right and I was like, oh, what's going on here? What's going Y'all see that little patch right there? That's like where my gray is at. Right here. I'm like, really? Really? But, oh, good morning, Harlem. Good morning. I did not know. Well, other than, y'all see the Super Tiff, they cleaned out the little board meeting she was having the other day. And they didn't want to hear what she had to say. It's like, well, no, you're still lying. There's going to be a big fight coming between her and that Freeman's attorney. That's going to come. Yeah. Will she be able to prove that she did not know, all the rules to the game, and that was that Mr. Freeman guy, that was responsible for all of the financial planning and things like that. So under his guidelines and instructions and stuff that, she says that, hell, she just rolled with. He tell her what she can do with this and this or that, and she was doing it. So I'm gonna wait for that fight to come out because that's crazy. But I think that that's why she ended up terminating him because, she trusted him. This is your job. You're supposed to lead us right with the finances, and other than that, he was doing wrong. So that's going to be exciting for me to watch. I'll be over here like, but those attorneys are going to battle it out. Because, of course, Super Tiff criminal attorney is saying the same thing. So I was like, oh, this is going to be good. And other than that, you got the ruly people, residents down there. Rude as hell. There's some rude ass people, y'all. Just rude. So, I don't know. I'm gonna see if Nari get on the screen and do this. Tell Nari get on the screen and do this with her bald headed ass. Y'all know I'm ready to cut up. And I do this so that it don't be tangled up so much. Keep all the dead natural from sitting on the top. Keep it moisturized. Tell Nari get on the screen and fix her wig like this. Don't keep cutting her bald headed ass off. Tell her get on the screen do like this. Tell her get on the screen do this natural shit. Her bald headed ass. I said it. I said it. Now it's gotta throw that unruliness to it. Have it. I can't do no hair in my face, and that'd be my problem with this. But so I might put some braids in soon. I don't know. Got enough to catch it now. But it's gonna be unruly. This Scooby-Doo get on the screen and do this. They always be trying to catch the bad shots of people. I have thin hair like my mom, so that's just going to have to stay that way because it's all part of DNA that I can't take away. And I ain't about to spend $3 trillion on all that old fake-ass product out there talking about some, it'll make your hair thick. No, it doesn't. Doesn't work. It's whatever it's gonna, your DNA is gonna fight all of those products back, away. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. But okay. So there it is. It's just gonna stay like this, unapologetically fixed and moisturized. Yeah. Good morning, Unscript. Good morning. I don't have my glasses on, so I'm kind of squinching. Yeah, it's growing, girl. But then I just mat it back down like this. Keep my day. There we go. So, 10 minutes. That's what I spend on it. 10 minutes, a good massage, a good work through with some moisturizer, keep it from being dry and stuff like that. But y'all see my posts on my community. Y'all gotta start following my community, boy, because when I can't get on here, I start to be, just kind of share my stuff on there. But I just so happened, I was peeping in as usual. And of course, Nyree, she always everywhere running her mouth like a puppet. She's a puppet. She's a puppet by the master. I be laughing at this goddamn girl. And I swear to God, we all have those mistakes with those words, right? Some of them is 10, 11, 12. We might miss a letter in it, right? But goddamn Nyree, it's three-letter words. She will mess up a three-letter word. Ant, not, but, cat, rat. What the hell is you? Ill. She even spelled the, Thee. That ain't the thee. That ain't the thing. And I'm sitting here, right, and I'm kind of watching her, right? Because it's whatever the master says, like on everybody's channel. We don't do that much over here. Y'all let me roll with the way that I want to roll. And that's one thing that I like about y'all is not joining in. I love that about y'all. Let the person with the mouth do all the hot talking. You ain't got to join in. Just sit back, enjoy the show. But that damn Nyree, she can't do it with her bus taking ass, with her feet walking ass. I said it. Yeah, I said it. She ain't gonna do a goddamn thing about it. Got the nerves to be talking about something. Good morning. I'm leaving you. Yeah, I'm leaving. I gotta be at work early. How you doing? Give me a second. Huh? You want me to come out? Get out the bed. You want me to get out? Girl, shut up. Waking up this morning. You gonna get up off the wrong side of me. Yeah. So, that's, so I'm reading her stuff, right? Look, y'all. 1, 2, gotta work it out. 3, 4, gotta work it out. So I'm reading her stuff. I gotta go on this treadmill. I gained a few pounds, so I gotta get my butt on the treadmill. I'm gonna be right here until it gets off, right? I'm like, oh my God, I done gained about 5 pounds, y'all, and I know it's doing it. So that's gonna be, I'm gonna end that though, right? So I'm reading the chat, where you want an autograph from Pig. This her last night. No, she leaves tomorrow. We'll be in, what's tomorrow? Yeah, I'll be at UW tomorrow. She has to be there. Her check-in time is at 11. She's coming back because she was scheduled to work Saturday. She wants to work Saturday, so she'll be coming back with a ride, and then she'll be leaving back out Sunday night, and then she's going to go do the adult stuff. She'll be gone. Let me see your hair. That is too long. Yeah. Let me see what all this money costs. Y'all want to see her hair? I'll show y'all her hair. Let me see the front. Cover up your face. Ooh, child. How much that cost? How much it costs? Because it better not be over $200. Okay. Ain't nobody paying too. Oh, that stuff costs entirely too much money, y'all. Too much. She did. That's going to be a lot to take down. Well, not really, because it's kind of French braided, right? I guess. All right. Everybody say congratulations and don't forget them when you become that track star. They say you got to do shout out to your mom's chat room and her mods. You hear me? Okay. She said, oh, she will. So she ready though, y'all. She's ready. Ain't no way in here like sitting there no more to do my hair. Like I just don't have the patience for it. I really, really don't. But let me tell y'all. So yeah, no, Nari, I was talking about Nari, right? And I can't even be sitting down. I gotta get ready to get out of here. But old Nari, old mouth and water, big mouth having ass. You should see her when she be laughing. Mouth just as wide as all outdoors for. And y'all may not want to be here for this one, but it is what it is. Like I say, sometimes I'm gonna act up. And that's just that, because you ain't finna be over there not knowing me and typing all that stuff, playing follow the leader. Get yourself caught up in the mix with this darn conversation of hot mouse out here. Sitting over there. Okay, I got that. I got my keys. I got this. I got my backpack. I will see you tonight, little girl.
Yeah, I can get up to 10.
10 o'clock. Yeah, 10 o'clock. I'm going to get in the car and talk about her ass on my way home. Why? And then I got to tell y'all about I didn't know. I really didn't know. You know, because I still got to share my opinion about something. And as my disclaimer, y'all know I don't give a rat's ass about the rebuttals. Oh, too much. I got too much shit. Backpack, all this shit. So, so she's typing away, right? You know, you got Yellow Michelle, respectfully. Yeah, you can tell she's very, very, smart girl. You can see the intelligence in her. She ain't all, overly rude or nothing. She joins. She keeps her conversations to the minimum. You don't hardly see her speak that. Hers is, and I'm gonna reconnect until this Wi-Fi switch is over, which is I got to get out away from around the house for it to switch over, right? So, hey, good morning, APZ. Good morning. But so I kind of like Yellow Michelle. Actually, I've even had a conversation that was an adult conversation. Hey, how you doing or whatever. Even on the phone with Yellow Michelle. Not rude at all. Don't overtalk. You could tell. However, you don't want to misjudge a person because I know where her seat is at, and I can respect that. But not read. Now I can understand why they kicked her loudmouth ass up out the fucking group with them damn him too girls. It's gotta be some facts to that because you watch and you see and you hear her freaking mouth. And it's like, girl, go sit your ass down, Nyree. Or other than that, I'm like, I'm about to come over to the Cheesecake Factory in Milwaukee and buy you some cheesecake because you need something else in your mouth. And I'm okay with buying you some goddamn cheesecake with your bus riding, loud mouth, horse looking, big teeth having ass. See, I could do all of that shit too. It doesn't feel good. It's not a good thing. But sometimes you got to meet that energy. You got to meet that energy. And that's all she does. Like, she literally don't have nothing nice to say. She never can just sit her ass still with her hands folded in her lap. She just got to join in with her dirty ass. You ought to feel real bad when you don't even know nobody. You ain't met especially me. Yeah, at least I don't remember meeting your ass. Let's put it like that. You sitting there and you know that nigga is lying his ass off half the time. So he's like a little Woody senior. Okay, it's reconnecting. Okay, now I'm away from the house. It's like a little Woody senior over there. Little Woody senior. Lies mixed with the truth. I'm going to say it again. I don't dislike him. And I don't like him. And that's because I carry no feelings in the box for him. I don't know him like that. I only know him from the goddamn walks, and that's that. But to be listening, be reading, and then when she come up on the screen, Like, I wish I had a damn tomato. I'd rather for him to be sitting his ass up there talking or talking about me and everybody else than her horse mouth having ass. And the crazy thing, you do all that, she up in there, well, her braids, and I wouldn't have took a picture with the motherfucker. I wouldn't have took a picture with that lopsided ass wig that your ass had on. And mind you, how in the, you know, these what the loudmouth ass people, right? How in the hell are you going to Nairi talk about anybody braids when I'm sitting over here with a picture and this, I have it, I got it, when you was over there in the looking like in the garage or somewhere? Who the fuck did your braids? Who did those? And I believe you had some color in them. I gotta go all the way through my goddamn library to find your damn pictures. I'm sure gonna find it and laugh at your ass. How you feel? And then come around, oh, you cut your hair off. You know why you cut your hair off? Because your ass went through damage control as well. You're a black woman. It happens. But don't think that you over there crew. You got color in your hair too. Motherfucker, you got color too. What's that? You over there looking like a whole fucking apple by the fucking head. I will go in on you, Nairi, all because you a woman and you over there just belittling your fucking self, joining in on the fucking choo-choo fucking train. For what? What does it benefit you? How does it benefit you? You don't look good doing it at all. You look stupid as a woman. You look stupid. Real stupid. You sit your ass over there steady as, oh, I'm gonna need that. Let me get that. That nigga ain't sending you shit. Sit your ass down and do what you do best. Just keep donating. Keep staying your ass over there on the fucking sorry ass train that's going on. That is not, it's never gonna stop. That's a nowhere lane ass fucking train you're on. You're helping drive the fucking caboose off the fucking edge. Period. But when I see you type, girl, I got to pull out the fucking dictionary to look up the fucking word, the 3-letter word that you're typing. And then your home girl, respectfully, because I kind of like her. You know, she's not that bad. But she's sitting there got to endure your goddamn sentences on that damn page, figuring that shit out. You better be glad that I'm not your fucking homegirl, because I'd have told your black ass to get them 3-letter words in check. The fuck is wrong with you? I can imagine you that way. Girl, are you out on dates and shit? Are you, what the fuck? Please tell me that you're not fucking up 3-letter words on your fucking job. Please tell me. You are the worst that I have fucking seen. I thought that little Woody was bad. Your motherfucking ass is horrible, girl. See how I can do that shit and not give a fuck? Because I know Nairi ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing to me. Nothing. Let's get this straight. I don't think nor want to be the baddest female anywhere in this world. But what I do is walk in the lane of respect. And either you're going to have it and I'm going to have it, or we're both going to be disrespectful to each other and just let it flow. But you keep sitting your ass over there typing that shit and he ha ha, you going to help me get my lives back out here, because I'm going to have a whole goddamn Nairi horse ass Nahi show on your ass and laugh my ass off about it. Don't make no damn sense that your ass is over there just go along, get along, just agreeing and saying everything. And the only time you can open up your mouth as a woman is to talk about another person. That's the only thing. That's the only thing that you do. You're useless. You're worthless. And then see something that nigga post up. Ooh, Scooby-Doo, send me that. Go buy your own shit. That ain't your nigga. Get your own shit with your broke ass. I said it. With your broke ass. You've been on that goddamn bus route ever since the goddamn protest been going on. When you gonna get your ass off that goddamn bus? Get your ass off the bus. I said it. And you ain't gonna do shit about it. So go on and get your ass up there and give me a show today on that goddamn Scooby-Doo panel. Tell him to drop the fucking link so your ass can spit out three letters words that don't even spell the way you spelling them. Fucking ill. I don't even know what the fuck that was. VTHEE. And your homegirl sitting there ain't even checking your ass. You better get you some real friends, or vice versa. Yellow Michelle need to drop your ass, because I know she went to bed with a goddamn headache trying to respond to your ass and make sense of that shit. Sit your ass down. You are a follower. You are useless with your broke ass, bald-headed ass, and your garage twisted up, half done ass fucking braids that God knows who did those. And then where you take a picture? I take a picture like I want to take, because ain't no shame in my game. None. I am authentic, original, and I'm not living for the likeness of another motherfucker. Period. Now, when you put some money in my pocket and I put your ass on my life insurance policies or on my will, then bitch, that's when you have some motherfucking shit to say. Other than that, that shit is non-existable and you're never making it on there, so shut the fuck up. You done been over there. You done been over there. You done been over there. Let's call out her shit, Scooby-Doo. She done been over here. She been up under Dana Bookham. She done been under this person. The fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. I wouldn't trust her with a long motherfucking wooden spoon. None. It's a reason why them girls bounced on her ass. Because she talked too damn much. She probably had so many motherfucking excuses about why she can't do this. And the first one is, well, y'all know I ain't got much money, so y'all gonna have to cover me. Get your broke ass down. That probably was the main reason. They got tired of carrying her broke, all-day working ass. I don't know where she worked, but that shit sound good. All that damn shit. Not. You can't spell not. You can't do shit right. Just shut up. Shut up. Like you want to get your shits and giggle on. Let's get shits and giggle. Because I'm the queen of it. When I want to be. I will giggle and shit all over your ass. And crazy part though, not he. Because you look like you a half man too. You a little, that little bone that we was cut from. Yeah, you got a lot of it too. You do. You end up walking your stupid ass down there too. Wasn't your ass in a camouflage suit too? Down there thinking that you the shit. Shut up. 5 of y'all can't save R. Kelly. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. It takes more than 5 in this movement. It took more than 5. And I think I saw you on the bus too. When you on the bus wiggling your ass? When you on the bus, let's talk about the bus ride that y'all had privately over there. When y'all throwing it back for a nigga? Dropping it hot for a nigga? Play that video. Blast that one out. Let's do that. Y'all sick as hell out here. But I love it because y'all cracks me up. Now, here's what I did not know. I did not know that Sylvia had new babies. I'm sitting up there listening, for a minute. I'm getting dressed. And, it ain't no court today. I'm like, okay, let's see what she got, telling a story or something about there's a friend of a friend that's a jury and all this stuff. And they found out, I guess, I don't give no fuck about that shit, right? But then she went into roll call. Now I'm thinking doing roll call, because all this time I'm like, well, okay, she got her people behind the scene, Randa, Gucci, Dom, those people, they help her with a live, helping, pulling the, whatever information and stuff she needs. Let's see, over there was like Ray, J, Pete, Paul, what the hell? What's going on? Am I missing something? Like, well, maybe those are her first babies, and then these people are her second babies because she's doing the YSL. But still, I was like, where's the shout out and the thank yous and to that? I'm like, damn, Sylvia got a whole new goddamn crew, plan, show, everything. I'm like, well, okay, okay. But to watch all of them, be out here and that's how everybody, kind of know that this is their circle. I ain't like it. I was like, wait a minute, what happened to the circle? I ain't like the circle split up. I like them together, actually. Like riding together, they pretty tough together. But now I don't even hear their names at all. And I don't know if I'm surprised by it, but I was like, wait a minute. Never forget your people. Always include them in the shout, in the shout outs, even when you are collectively getting new people. But shit, Sylvia sound really excited. She was like, these my babies. Well, these are my babies. And of course, you got them coming up and they kind of saying the same thing like what our first babies used to be saying, when it was the R. Kelly time, they was like, and y'all ain't finna be doing this, y'all finna find back on her, and y'all need to support, and y'all need to be doing this, and she getting y'all all the information, the same shit. They was literally saying the same shit. I was like, oh, I almost thought I was watching R. Kelly shit again over there. I was like, okay. But anywho, y'all didn't even tell me. I ain't know she had a whole new set of babies out here. That was crazy. And then I just kind of clicked off on it because I wanted to talk to y'all this morning. Each channel do what they do, mainly to, get Nahi a little bit of my mouth this morning with her bald-headed ass, cracker-jacker looking ass, period, with her stank ass. I said it. I said it. Now, what I'm not going to do, in case y'all notice, is like going back and forth. I said, you said, it's over with. Scooby-Doo don't get no more attention to me unless I feel like playing around. Ain't watching no more of his shit, because his shit, fucking reruns. That nigga came on last night talking about the whole goddamn Cash App clan. I was like, what's done is done. What's done is done. Nothing you can undo about it. It's done is done. It's like taking life back 50 years. It's done. What I did 40 years ago, man, I don't even know. I don't even remember half of the shit I done, a lot. But my memory just didn't stick. I do not remember. I can recall things with my children. And I'm glad I mentioned that word, Scooby-Doo, because let me tell you something. You don't look good sitting out here copying what another nigga said that wasn't true and run it out your mouth. Run it out your mouth. Eh, eh, Run it out your mouth. And another thing, doing those run-ons that you do to make it seem like every story that you're talking about is about the person that you finished talking about. You need to clean that shit up, dude. You need to clean that shit up. And that's your problem. You need to period. You gonna have to period some things. Cause one thing about Papoose, I ain't called a damn thing. So we gonna clean that up. I ain't called shit or nothing. But the way that you said, you make it seem as if there was some involvement coming from Papoose on some shit that happened to you from other people. Pap don't get down like that. See, the way your mama taught you, and I don't know if you know your dad, and my mom and my dad taught us over here, if you don't want the heat from the kitchen, don't bring your ass in it. Meaning that whatever is going on, if you don't want no involvement, if you don't want the finger pointed at you when it's time to go to court or jail, then stay the fuck away from it. See, and I didn't want not one finger pointed at me about whatever it was going on between you and those people that you and those people were involved in. So when you went to imply some shit about making a call to some sexual or whatever people to report, I was like, nigga, you forgot the period. Because I ain't got time to report shit about your sexual activity. I don't have time. I wouldn't even make time in my life to do so. Then I'm thinking, okay, well, these people are good with pronouncing, shit all on the screens. Well, these people that you're seeing has done this and done that. You done got a whole bunch of other damn reports. Where's your report at for this? Put your report up. Call those people, have them give you the names in the paper or whatever that called in and all that stuff, and put it up on your screen. Put it up on your screen, because what you not going to see is papoose in that shit. None of it. I wish I would take time to throw away my life after living my life over some shit like that. Are you out your man? But you want to make it appear to the people because you would say my name and then go into your story. Sexual what? Man, me and my people sat over here cracking the fuck up without listening to that style crack. I was like, yeah, this nigga here. This nigga here, yeah. Anything that comes out your mouth, if it flies and if it sticks to the wall, then let it. And I know that there's a lot of people that was probably listening or whatever, ain't believing that shit. None. None. And you want to still go back into this shit about this damn Dino. And then you sit there, you talk that shit about everybody else dick watching. Now let me hypothetically speak to you on that shit. That would be considered dick watching, ain't you? Hypocrite. I just told you in the last one. You're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite, just like a whole lot of other people out here. You a hypocrite. I sit here and I tell you from over and over and over and over, I wasn't by myself. And the crazy thing is that your ass know that I wasn't by myself. You know that. You know that. I wasn't by myself but one motherfucking time. And that's when I came down there. Because I specifically said, ain't nobody finna hawk spit in my face. We didn't want you here. We didn't want you here. How in the hell are you going to explain any of this? If it comes to that point, and I'm pretty sure it never will. How do you explain all of this shit to R. Kelly? How do you do that? How do you stand in front of R. Kelly if you ever get the chance and say, hey, we did this walk, this protest for you. It was 8 of us, but I ain't want nobody else there. How would you explain that? I'm curious. What you gonna tell them? Well, all of these people did this to me and they did this to me, so I didn't want these people around me. Are you gonna explain it like that? Cause I can't. I'm gonna be laughing my ass out. Is that what you plan on doing? Man, none of these people was so and so, so and so, so and so, so and so. Because technically, since it was all about R. Kelly, I think that you should tell them, what everybody done did, including you. That would be fair. That would be fair, and I'm pretty sure, he gonna look at you side eye. And he gonna look at you side eye too, along with probably everybody else. The fact of the matter is, a lot of people, not all of them, because there was some good people that came out for R. Kelly, ended up being some goddamn clowns. Period. Period. Some stand-up ass clowns. Yeah. But I'm just curious, what would you say to him? I've been giving that some thought. You should write you a letter. Like how DJ write his letter. You should write you some letters. You should already get them prepared, because I'm going to need to proofread that shit, motherfucker. I'm going to have to do some corrections and additions, nigga. I'm going to have to check that paperwork. You talked about my grandson, right? You called him retarded and all of that stuff, even though I know you don't mean it, but you got the hit below the belt. That's coming from behind all of that stuff of what Bookham was saying, right? But yet then you go into arguments and everything with Bookham, do the same thing, but then you use what he say to help your attack on others. That's a bitter, butthurt ass nigga. You're not original. You said for me to send my grandbabies home. That's what you said. Send them home. Why do I need to do that? Why did I? If what you said is truth, has truth to it. Why would I do that? Why would I not provide a home for my grandchildren? So that didn't make any goddamn sense. None. None. But you called him retarded. He's not retarded. He's artistic. He's very goddamn smart, nigga. Very smart. He's very smart. He has some challenges. And as far as me laying in the bed, I think your disgusting ass, because that's where your fucking mind is at. Creep. Creep. That's where your mind is at. You said that you guaranteed or you bet that I'm laying in the bed doing adult activity with my grandson in there. Now, you know what they say back in the city on the west side of Chicago? If a motherfucker can think like that, a motherfucker is that. You understand what I'm saying? So now I'm under the impression that, man, you and your girls probably, you been getting it on with them babies in the bed. Because people like me wouldn't even think nothing like that. I don't have that type of mind set to even say no shit like that. And that's coming from West Side, nigga. If you're thinking like that, it's highly possible that you're doing just that. But you want to mirror some shit to the other person to deflect it off of what you're actually or what you used to do. You understand me? It's a whole psychological theory that I find factual. You understand? Yeah, I find it factual. Because you sure brought it out your damn dirty ass mouth to say some bullshit like that. Now, you says for me to put my daughter up on the screen, the other one. You know what she's shaped like? Pretty much about 5 people in your motherfucking chat cheering you on. You know what she's shaped like? That last video that you showed with Sam I Am on the screen. She's shaped just like that. You know how she got that shape? She got that shape because she bared children. And just like most of the women in the world, they don't want to go work out, put themselves back into shape. Do you know that she dealt with a bad case of postpartum depression, right? So she ate. And she ate. And you know what I told her, though, Scooby-Doo? Because I love my kids to the moon and back, right? Go to war for them, just like any parent out here, right? I said, child, you bag your fat ass up from that table. You get your ass to the gym. But you know what I was doing and how she took it? She took it as I was being mean to her because she was dealing with the postpartum depression, going through it, right? Sometimes our women don't endure that. Sometimes the strongest women in the world will endure it. She's a strong girl. But unfortunately, mentally, she could not shake it. So with me, instead of getting on her to get her shape back, this or that, I think that I was more so worried about motherfuckers like you, nigga. I didn't want people to be around here saying, girl, you fat. Girl, you this. Girl, you that. So I was trying to correct what I felt how the world was going to think. You understand me? I had to check myself. The fuck am I doing? Because all I was doing was helping her stay into depression instead of just loving her the way that she wanted to be at that time. She's not an ugly girl at all, Scooby-Doo. No, she got hair shaking and swinging just like the motherfuckers you around. Period. She's a whiz in math. She should have been a mathematician. She didn't get that shit from me. She just ended up loving that subject. Mastered it. However, she took a little left turn and decided that she wanted to start having her kids. And you know why? Because she felt like there was not too many people that, for some reason, loved her in the world. Like most people do, they feel like that they got to have a whole bunch of people that needs to love them. When she had all the love that she needed, but she didn't realize that. She didn't realize that, so she kept she was trying to cope with that shit. You understand me? Like some people in your chat, in my chat, over there in another chat, basically in this fucking world. Okay? But what I can tell you about her is she's a beast. She's a motherfucking beast. And you know where that beast came from? That anger built up in her. She tried to shake that too. To where she decided now, fuck what a motherfucker say. I wish you motherfucking would. Now I've been trying to, and I have been successful in calming her down a whole lot. So she's pretty good now. But she damn motherfucker. She worse than me, Scooby-Doo. She worse than me. She don't take no shit. She don't play in the shit. She's raising her kids. Scooby-Doo, she has her own place, since you want to know. And I'm going to give you the facts out of my goddamn mouth, because that's my child. She has her own place. She has a place where she takes her children. She has always had her own place. I stepped up as a grandmother because she had her hands full with Keandre being born with his disabilities. You understand that? Some children make it, some children don't. But those that do make it, like yours, for instance, because you brought up mines, right? They may be good right now, but later on down the road, they just may be our next serial killers. They just may be a Jeffrey Dahmer. They just may be a terrorist, want to blow up the movie theaters and rob motherfuckers out their cars. They just may be. See, the crazy thing is that we can't predict what God already has planned for us. The only thing is that mentally, our body will tell us to activate that plan. That's basically where a lot of things going on that we like to analyze as illness in people. I analyze it in a different way. If I see it happening and this or that, it's only two people became in control over that soul. The devil, and that is Jesus himself. People have the opportunity, like you, to avoid devilish ways, but you cannot do so. You cannot do so. I fail to hear you do a whole commentary on success, on promoting people. All I hear about you is how theatrically your ass is bad. I did this. I went to jail. I fucked a nigga up. I went over here. I wish a nigga pull up. That's all your fucking stories is about. Ain't nobody put no hands on me. Ain't nobody did this. Why do you want that? Why do you want that? Anger comes and goes by a fight, a battle within. Once you realize that you are in a bad situation, you take a breath. Get yourself out of it. You don't stay in it. Oh, stuck ass nigga. Just get up out of it. It's just that easy. You need to pick up the Bible when you starting to get ready to get into some shit so you can read John or Psalm or the Revelations or whatever. Isaiah, read one of them. One of them goddamn passages is going to help you turn around and probably walk the other way. Because we know if you throw it down and you insist on being in the situation that you in, that you ain't even following the right path, or you choose not to follow that right path. All of these things that has happened and during the endurance of this goddamn walk for this or the protest for that, or your 11, his 22, her 32, all that stuff. It did not have to play out this way. It did not have to do this. Control took over. the mental minds of the people. The money started flowing in from the supporters or the fans of R. Kelly. And once that started flowing in, motherfuckers got rent behind, got a car note due, want to feed their kids, want to change their dress code, buy more clothes, want to get new phones. All that expendable ass shit took over the minds. The mind told the body to control the substance of what was going on. Keep these people coming. Feed me. Feed me. Developing all of this goddamn propaganda that was just fucking nonsense out here. All of these damn fights against each other was nonsense out here. I've ended the subject because I should have period so you can understand that I'm not trying to do these run-ons like you. So you can have clarity to what I'm saying. The fuck up off my damn grandkids because they ain't did shit to you. Just know that they're being taken care of very well. They have their own home, and Papoose is going to continue to lay across the bed with her grandkids as much as she fucking want to. It ain't a goddamn thing you can do about it, and nobody else. That's love, bro. And I'm going to continue to show them love. So if I'm laying in the bed, fully clothed, with my kids coming in there to snuggle buggle with me, that's why I got that big ass bed. And thank God that you don't have nothing to do with the fucking law. Nothing. Your only soldierness that you have inside of you is wanting to fight. You want to be in beef. It's not always necessary to show a person that you're the baddest motherfucker on the land. It's not necessary. Some things, even if you are, you could just keep that as a surprise. As a surprise. All it is, you know what it's called? Try me. Try me if you want to. Then you go on about your business. No, you got more hot mouth around these damn streets than anybody too. But it was the control, bro. Everybody wanted a piece of the control. Not only just the money, controlling the minds of the people. You ended up being a little bit successful because you got Nahi over there with her granny panty, side whopped ass wig and fucked up ass braids. Instead of being in church saying amen, she over there putting another nigga on the pedestal of amens. Yep. I wish the fuck I would follow completely behind a nigga that I know is speaking some bullshit instead of saying yes. Amen. That's right. Who the fuck? It's too late for her to go back now, though. She caught up. Because she already know if she take 2 steps back and go live her life, make a little bit more money, get her ass off that bus, and don't pop in when roll call is being roll call. She already know you ain't finna do nothing but talk about her ass. And I got a good goddamn gut feeling you ain't really feeling that motherfucking optimistic about that damn Nahi. Nah, you walking on that ice around her. I know y'all, because you know exactly where the fuck she came from. You know it. You know who she done been around, what she done did, and all that stuff. Don't forget, nigga, we west side. We west side. We know how to tread lightly, don't we, Scooby-Doo? Yeah, we do. The only thing about that west side, though, Scooby-Doo, I was there before you. I was there before you, nigga. Yeah, I walked them streets of Chi-Town before your ass. See, you was a little tater tot, probably playing in the dirt outside your home. By the time you became that teen, I was already getting money, made my name, and walked the motherfucking streets, nigga. By the time you became teen, what you crossed Madison Street at what? Probably 16, 17. I've been done with Madison Street. That was a wrap for me. Been done with that. You just now tasting the soil. I'm not no kid. You're not no kid. But all that stuff you trying to do and say and been there, done that. And I can't wait until you get up another 10 years. Just maybe you'll gain more maturity about yourself. Maybe. As it took me until I turned about 30 to realize, man, that shit ain't for me, man. That ain't for me. And then watching people like you and people on the news, it was only two places where you gonna be: dead or in jail. And you have already did visitations with one. You did. You play that video with 312 and I coming off of the Catfish channel. Whatever you do, you know, you like to do that shit. You know, everybody like to do that shit. I like to do that shit, right? But you want to play it in a negative, demeanor way. Because that's your style, right? Shits and giggles. I'm going to tell you, I laughed again at that shit. But let me tell you what my stance is with 312. We've had our back and forth like twice now. Coming from when Rolanda and I was on, right? Coming now from Catfish channel, right? 312, in the same way that she looks at me or you and anybody else. At that time, nobody was off limits. I am clearly aware of where the gossip or the made up information came from about that whole goddamn Trevin shit, right? 312 knew that shit was not true. Shit wasn't true at all. Sounds good to run with it though. But see, she also had to use a weapon that would work for her as well. I don't have a problem with 312. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you've showed your cards to 312 on your character. And everything that I was saying or critiquing out here on my live, when 312 and others from your channel and everyone else was thinking that, oh my God, she's coming at y'all, she's shooting the shots, oh, she's talking about y'all, actually came true now. She see it. She saw it. And then she bounced on your ass. So if everything that I was saying and it wasn't true or this or that, why the fallout? Why did this happen? Why did that happen? Because everything that I talked about, where you all felt like I was talking about you, or I'm exposing this, or I'm saying that, it came true. It was sustained. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Except for a whole lot of other your shit that I may happen to know about, that I don't give two hoots about it and don't care to talk about it. Because, bro, there is a whole lot of other shit. Let's keep it real. There's a whole lot of other shit, nigga. You sat over there so proudly last night, and I got the cash out for this and 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 this. It clearly shows how happy that fucking money train made your ass. Yeah, it did. Here's what I don't understand. I don't understand though, Scooby-Doo. When the word dropped out here that R. Kelly was being indicted, then the world watched R. Kelly outside of the Trump. I forget the guy name that is sitting on the concrete ledge there with him. He was out walking his dogs and they swooped in up on him, right? That's one point. Along with the fact that you probably heard it from inside of the jail that you were in, right? Before you got bond or released or whatever the case may be. We already can substantiate the fact that you wasn't working because you was locked up. We already understand that, right? Now, this goes on to say that not only you wasn't working, there was quite a few other people that wasn't working. And if you're not working, then you're not making the money to eat with, right? To live with, the essential things that you need in life. I'm curious. Maybe you can explain, other than you decide to come out for the justice of you. And you this big man too, right? First, I started looking and researching to try to see where was the justice for you. I can't find a protest. I don't see shit of nobody trying to save your ass. So first of all, that tells me, oh, well, that was a nothing ass nigga. A nobody. So now we got R. Kelly out here, right? One of the biggest R&B singers in the world, right? I want to fight for him. And I already know you got your resume of fighting for Trayvon and Sandra and all of these other people. I already know that shit. You said it, right? I'm trying to understand the fact that after the protests or the walks or whatever the people want to call it, not only just yours though, right? How did y'all find all of this time to continue to do so? And work and provide for the family and your significant I kept saying, hell y'all doing all this shit, man? Because it was difficult for me because I have my career and I had my family, I had my dog, so it had to be intermittent, jump in, jump out. Okay, I want to do this over here and I want to do this, so I had to shuffle the cards with some things, right? But you motherfuckers was consistent. So now I'm thinking, oh, I got it. These motherfuckers ain't got a job. You relied on YouTube. And R. Kelly had to be the one, since it was so epic. It was big, enormous. It was shocking. It was pride. You saw all of these goddamn people coming out to support R. Kelly. And you know what ringed up after that? Ching ching, nigga. Ching, 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 ching. That's what came up. One thing that I can't stand, though, is a person, when things doesn't go all the way that they imagine it to have been, or go that way, where you are so bitter with that person where you have to develop negative propaganda on a person. Kind of like what all of those women allegedly had done. Kind of like the docuseries, right? So how can you talk about that in a sense to make it fit your narrative when your own narrative is similar to the narrative you speak on? Isn't that some shit? I can't understand that shit. Same fucking narrative. But it's okay to do this way over here, but not okay when it's you straddling the fence. Straddlers, most of them, are not even aware that they are Straddlers. Because it's bigger and it's better. It feels good to just do the other side, but not you. But not you. Standing ovation. You want it for your interviews. You want it for the arguments with Angelo. You want it for the best buses. You know, you want it for the best, speech that you made. You wanted all of those accolades. Some of them were great. Can't take that away from you. You took that away from you. You did it with your attitude, with your pronounced behavior of secluding and separating people who you thought should be in a circle and out of a circle. You. So that tells me that you took more time walking around analyzing, getting the feel of who should be here and who should not be here. And you didn't even know none of these people like that as well. I remember you saying one day that you had been talking to several of these people long before the walks and everything had taken place. Now, if I was kin to Sherlock Holmes, I would say that sounds like that you had already been preparing and building, your little circle up, and then you locked it closed. And anybody else that decide to come out, you've had enough people already. I only just want 5 to 8 people, That was cool to do because one thing for sure and two things for certain. If anything would leave outside the circle or something was done that you didn't like, it was easy to pinpoint a person based on what they was doing and how they was saying it or what they was saying it. So I get that shit though, right? But nigga, even on the bus ride, that a lot of people took part into. You on that bus. You on that bus. You on that bus. Yep, you come on this bus. It's like, what? People were confused about that. I was even asked several times, well, what's going on? Well, why is this? It was like you put the older versus the youngest ones. That was a red flag to me because I was like, oh, okay. This is where the bus where, you can get down, do your stuff, act this way, do that, smoke up. Mind you, that motherfucking bus was like Chickachaw, nigga. You couldn't even see inside those windows at all. None. Yeah, I'm telling a little bit of it. Not all of it because I don't give a fuck about it. No, you said that. Oh. But you did that shit. You did not pay for the chicken. I like talking about the chicken. You didn't pay for the chicken, nigga, from that damn place. No. Money was given for the ladies on that second bus for the chicken. You got that one pan of chicken and you took it to that first bus. I believe it was said, fuck them. That's what I believe that was said. I'm almost 99% right on that. Fuck that bus. You wasn't feeding them ladies. So could that have been probably some of why they didn't come back or that they left? Because they started seeing a whole bunch of shaky, crazy ass shit. Could it have been that? Could have been a magnitude of a lot of things, though. But for the record, I came out my pocket, too, to help feed those ladies on that second bus. Yeah, I did that. And I didn't have no problem doing so. None. Life goes on. We down here. everybody need to see to everybody to make sure that everybody was okay. But that wasn't your momentum. Only the group or the 5 or the 6 that you had became very fond of. I wonder what R. Kelly would say behind that. I don't know. Because I know if that was R. Kelly, he'd have made sure probably everybody ate. According to a lot of the videos that I've watched and seen of his character. I think he'd have just laid out the money and say get enough for everybody. But he's got a sucker ass nigga behind him that's just gonna feed a handful. Cause he said fuck him. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. So was your character, dude. Your whole character. You want to play Jesus over here, but then this part over here ain't got shit in you but the devil. Basically. Basically. And that's a fact. Happy Thursday, man. Yeah, that's a fact. I'm down there. I show love to everybody. Everybody. You down there, you got your picks on who you want to walk up to shake hands, thank you for coming. What you was waiting on is your motherfucking red carpet and people coming to you. Acknowledging you. But like I said, when you got released or whatever that day was, I researched. I can't find nobody out there that was doing the motherfucking protest for you. Nobody out there saying free you, nobody. I don't see shit. Can't find it. R. Kelly was a meal ticket. And if one person got more to eat over the other person out here in this fucking circus, it triggered a fire. It triggered the fire. It triggered the fire. That's it. I don't think that anybody is left out here looking for acknowledgement about what they did, how they said it, pertaining to the walks and the protests. Only you. At the end of the day, there's nothing left for you to benefit on. There's nothing left. At some point, it's over. It's over with. I remember you doing the conference in front of, what was that, the Daily Center? I think that's where we were, and the cameras was there. Nigga, they not even replaying that shit. I can't even find that nowhere. Matter of fact, I don't even think they broadcasted it. I really don't. I think that once that man down there packed up his shit, I think he went back to his little studio or office or school setting or wherever the fuck he was and erased that shit. That's what I think. I ain't never seen it. It didn't appear on channel 2, 7, 5, or 9. But what I can find, since you sat over there and said that I came out to talk about or go against you pertaining to that jury lady, that was not true. I actually read that article verbatim. There's nothing that I said about you stalking or doxing anything. I read the article. So whoever wrote that article said in the article that you went to find the lady on, I think it was Instagram. I'm not going to quote myself on that, but I'm believing that the article, I have the article. I can actually pull the article up right fucking now. I didn't say those things. The article said those things. But you took your anger, replayed my lie as I'm reading the article and giving my opinions on the article as if I'm attacking you. And that's not the case nor true. It's not. You already have your bitter butt fight going on about the goddamn juror with Levi. That's not enough for you. I'm not an easy target. Because if you're going to blame me for something because you feel some type of way by the exposure of the situation from another person, and if I feel that it's not right, then the same way that you have the right to defend yourself is the same way that I have the right to defend myself. So if you mad about the exposure of someone saying that you went and looked the lady up, you found her on Instagram, you sent a little message, and blah blah blah, and your the attorney or whatever felt that it was not a threat, it was just the way you put it, go and align your fucking anger to the motherfucker who wrote the goddamn article. You now have yourself in what, 3? I think the one from New York, I think something was printed on that one too, you know. The man that was up in the sky building up there that had said some things, you know, about you, and we look stupid and this or this or that. Instead of you attacking and finding that person to defend the crowd that you walk with in New York, you decide to take your anger and fight the people that walk for R. Kelly. Now you make that shit make sense, nigga. Go find that nigga. He said those things on the X and it went fucking viral. But anybody that has something to say about it, that you can reach, that you can, those are your targets. It makes no fucking sense. You like that niggas out in the fucking street where if there's a beef with you going with somebody and you saw that nigga come out the liquor store, you ain't finna get him. You the nigga that wants to shoot all the motherfucking babies around that ain't done shit. Make it make sense. Your anger is directed in the wrong damn places on the fucking YouTube. Now, granted, I'll give you some accolades about your arguments with Angelo, or your arguments with the Drunken Larry, or your arguments with the DJs, or your arguments with the Bookums, and your arguments with Will Eating. I forgot all about that. I'm glad that came to mind because I'm going to talk about that too, right? Talk about that. I'm going to talk about how on the screen, you hottity hot mouth, right? And we're going to talk about how you like to propose, right? How what they should do. Touch me, you ain't do nothing to me. You like to scream the opposite of what is called bad. What a bad nigga is. What a bad nigga can do. You like to scream the opposite of it. Right? But see, we got where I'm from and a lot of people looking into this shit. The baddest motherfucker that's talking all the hot shit is usually the person that's taking out and doing what they need to do to their fucking opponent. So that brings me back to you being incarcerated, because you know what it's like in there. You know what you got to pull your weight. You already know, right? That technically you may not be the baddest motherfucker. You that motherfucker that wants to sit and wait and see who gonna do something to you. One, because you like lawsuit. You love the word lawsuit. You that type of motherfucker that if I can come up off of millions very easily, then I would do so. You that type of motherfucker, if somebody bumps your rear end in the car and there's no fucking damage, that you want 8 million for it. You in that category. You are. And I said it. Right? I said it. But all of these people done talk, said everything, and well, they're waiting on the same action that you speak of. They're waiting for you to do something. So since neither side is doing anything, it's just kill it. You can't kill it. Your badness comes from the authority of the oomph that you can put in your words, the intimidating words, you know. Nobody wants to fight you. Nobody came out here to fight. Nobody that I can think of. The fights only occurred because of the hot mouths around YouTube, and one or another person or each person just don't like what someone is saying. Those are just verbal arguments. Just let it be verbal. Pull up. I wish you would. And you know how you try to sway it to make it seem so big for nothing? You want to imply what happened to you personally. You understand? Well, because, I already had some niggas shoot at my house. What the fuck does that have to do with the price of tea in China with the niggas that you argue with now? They're not pulling up to your house. They're not coming. However, on a screen, you showed proof that you would come. You showed proof, and DJ's out there on the south side. You look up, who's rolling around out there? You were. He was just hot-mouthed. You went over there. There you are down there. We're doing the walk for cows. Where you pulled up there. So who really starts a lot of stuff? Really starts a lot of stuff. Talking about, I told you not to come. She told all the people not to come. Well, nigga, you did the same thing. You wasn't invited to that walk down there. Only because we didn't want the trouble down there. We didn't want it. Nobody wanted it. And you damn right. It's like, come on, we got to keep these ladies safe. This walk had a lot of ladies involved in it. I want the ladies involved in this shit. Guess who showed up? You did. Full of distractions. You didn't give a crap about whether if we were down there to walk for R. Kelly. You gave a crap about coming down there getting at DJ. Something that you could have made an adult decision to deal with after the walk. That you could have dealt with him when he was walking to his car or back going wherever, the hotel or wherever he was. But you chose to distract the walk for R. Kelly. You did that. Where is your blame for shit? Right here today. But they're out here today. You didn't give a rat's ass about the walk for R. Kelly. Now, the Will Edie video, right? All I did was play the video. I was just talking about the video. Will Edie, I think, as we know, comes from under a nation not totally in the membership of the Vice Lord gang or whatever. It says Muslim. Comes from under that gang. I know the Vice Lords was some of them are under the Muslims. I don't know all that damn shit, right? But I'm trying to understand, how is it that you did not expect for him to come back to have some words to you when you were on the screen bringing the words to him? What he was supposed to sit with his hand in his lap? You were going on and on and on. You triggered that effect. You did that. I watched several of you. I'm watching the lives. And that Will Edie. And this is when everybody's trying to blame everybody on who did what to R. Kelly. Even going as far as calling a person a MF can cause a triggering reaction. That man came out. Finally, you wanted him. You called for him. He said some things. You get offended. And now here comes your rebuttal live. You probably tried to get him on your channel. I don't know. Probably so, right? You didn't like what he said. I played the freaking live. But I didn't play the live for you to be bitter but hurt. I play the lives just like you play them when someone comes out and speak on some stuff. But I forgot. You think that you motherfucking goddess out here and only you can do it. Not just you. Some other people too that run these goddamn channels. Other people too. Oh, I forgot. I'm blogging just like you. It just so happened that that particular content had to be Will Eady mentioning your motherfucking ass. But because I played it, or anybody else, and you don't like that person, let me go after that person. Does that shit even make sense? No, it doesn't. It's ludicrous. I've never came after you about a freaking content or blogging that you have done pertaining to anybody out here except for me. When you put me up on the chopping block to try to chop off my fucking head, that I'm not ready to lose yet, that I know that 90%, 99, I'm going to go up percent of the shit that you're saying about one papoose is totally bullshit, then I have something to say. Back then, I didn't have much to say about it. I'll run your mouth, run your shit, because I already know who I walk with down there. Yeah. Who I walk with. You don't know whether if to give acknowledgement about the drama. You don't, or I'm going to go after her. It don't matter because she brought that, but I brought him down there. I got him down there and can get him down there again. Can get him on the phone right now. You didn't even know who that fucking man was at all. Nobody knew. Incognito. I didn't have to tell you who he was. All I know is that I got somebody here that can help, bring a little bit more life to this shit. But he was masked. Masked up, nigga. And you best to believe that my safety was intact. When I came down there to the one that you said, oh, yeah, and we didn't want her there, and I could just keep telling you again, I didn't come for you. I came because I wanted to say free R. Kelly. That's why I came. You can't accept that because it was my walk and it was my protest and I didn't want them there. You sounded like a damn fool. That's probably why the people fell off too. But I said it before when I came down there, I wasn't by myself, nigga. You just can't see what I see and know what the fuck I know. Everything was cool. See where I'm from? Nigga, I ain't had to do shit but nod. Nigga, I ain't had to do shit but probably point out an index finger. Nigga, I didn't have to do shit but probably put a hat on and turn it to the back. Nigga, I didn't have to do shit but probably bend down and tie up my motherfucking shoe. You wouldn't have known. All I do know is that things went well. I did not get spit on. And I came down there and completed my fulfillment mission. And that was to say, free R. Kelly. That was it and that was all. Nigga, I was down there like Malcolm X on your ass. And that's some shit. I be laughing at that shit. You know how Malcolm X pulled up at that damn police station? And all 50 of them motherfuckers were lined up behind him and he pointed that finger to the right. Then they walked away. Police officer said, now can you move your man? Because he already got checked. He got his checkpoint made through. We want to see if he's okay. Let us know if he's okay. When his side found out he was okay, came back out, moved his mission on. I already know not to enter the fucking dragon by myself at all. At all. But see, Scooby-Doo, that's not my life. And it sucks that, I had to move that fucking way. That ain't my fucking life. At all. But knowing, sometimes what you're dealing with and where you want to go and how you want to be, you got to prepare for the worst. Got to prepare for the worst. I'm just actually glad that, you ain't do all that hawking and spitting. Everybody went. And guess what I did? Walked on to my car. Which was about 3 blocks away. Walked to my car. Just pulled over on the side. You good? I'm good. Y'all good? Thanks. All right. Head on back out. That was it. I didn't come down there. I wasn't distractive. I didn't come back on my screen saying who did what, this was happening, this person wore this and this. I didn't do none of that shit. None of it. And it was against a lot of the ladies that I spoke to. They were against it. It's like, nah, you know. But that was me letting you draw me out my character and out my circle by saying that you were going to hawk spit and slap the shit or something out of me. And I did not like that. I did not like that. Because I'm asking myself, well, what the fuck did I do to him? Well, in order to find out what you did, maybe go down and sit and talk. What's going on? What's the problem? And then you finally let out the problem on your screen. Oh, she jumped ahead of me. And that's the part of you that you are so fucking bitter but hurt about. You finally spilled it. Not just yesterday, you've been doing it. I just need to talk about it right now. Let the people know. Because other than that, I ain't done a goddamn thing to you. Nothing. But that is the foundation of your problem with one papoose. She jumped out in front of me. I was gonna do one. That kid ass shit. The goal was for everybody to grab one. Keep it going, because one person is not going to be able to do so. Lives have to continue on. I knew that I wasn't going to be able to do 22 back to back. I got to go back to work. I got to feed my dog. I got to make sure my daughter is doing good getting to school. I got to make sure these bills are paid over here. I got to make sure this is done. So I need to do life and still be involved is what my plan was. You know. Couldn't do 22 back to back. You can't do 22 back to back without implementing a bunch of bullshit in the middle of it. Yeah, in the middle of it. She didn't do this. He didn't do that. They didn't do this. And they didn't do that. And they didn't do that. What? It was a successful try for protesting and walking for chaos. And I'm going to tell you what made it successful, right? Because they did start talking about it briefly on the news. It did capture the attention, whether if it was good or bad, from a lot of the big bloggers or small bloggers. It did. It caught their attention. These people were aware that R. Kelly had supporters out there, whether they called us dumb, stupid, retarded, and all that stuff. But here's the sad part about it, nigga. You joined in with what they were saying, because you started talking about everybody that was walking, that was out there. You started talking about it. You started doing the same shit that they were doing. I couldn't understand that shit to save myself. I couldn't understand that shit. So that told me, yeah, this nigga mind is twisted in the motherfucker, man. How do you join? How do you concur that? How do you do that? At the end of the day, your defense still should have been in honor of R. Kelly defending his supporters and his fans. But you couldn't do that. Start going after them because of what they did to you. Or what they said to you. How they said it to you. One thing for sure and two things for certain. If you don't put it out there, if you wouldn't be out there all flamboyant, rubbing the wrists, feeling the hands, talking the talk, of this, and probably staring at somebody's ass, probably saying stay flexible. It probably wouldn't have brought that type of attention to you. And then there wouldn't have been no rebuttals or nobody to say nothing about. You'd have probably only been hearing, oh, he's a gentleman. Because I can be honest with you. Yeah, Trevin walked, since you like to keep bringing him up, I ain't never heard Trevin down there saying something about dropping it high and stay flexible and spread your ass and ooh-wee and la la la. Never. Never. And he was in a group with multiple women. He would come over here, speak to this group, go over there, talk to that group, come over here, talk. He everywhere. I ain't never heard him say it. Never. So I found him as, wow, this is a gentleman. Walking around in the park where the fucking barbecue or pit is at or whatever, saying, I got y'all. Not just us. I got y'all. Y'all okay? You guys okay? Okay, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this. And the crazy thing is that then you come out here and say, well, I guess he was like security for everybody. That story got flipped. Now he's an imposter. Now he was doing this. Now he had this. Oh, he had the big gun in his car. He did this. He stayed at my house. He went over there. He went over here. Hot mouth ass niggas. I ain't never in my life been around niggas that get so mad and want to tell. You gotta tell everything, everything. And we know what they say about people that wants to tell everything. Those usually the people that wants to keep themselves in the bright light. In a good way. In a good way. When, in truth, if you really look in the dark room, there's some bad about it. There's some bad about it. Oh, hell no, there's some bad about it. There's some bad about it, nigga. Papoose ain't did none of that shit. None of it. The video with Will Eady, all he did was come back to do a readdress. It was a readdress. You said those things. He readdressed them. You come back with, well, I ain't had time to pull up. I ain't get the video till later. And later, or yes, did he? Or a week past. You still had to, you could still pull it up. You could do what all your mouth is talking about. Do what all your mouth is talking about. So don't go and sit your ass over there as if I played that video to be demonic about it. It was just commentary. You know, like how you do. It was just commentary. Don't take it personal. It's not personal. I don't know that man. And truthfully, I don't know you other than that fucking walk downtown. That was it and that was all. You can stop making shit about 312 and I. I ain't on that level with her. She grown, I could be grown. She respectful, I'm going to be respectful. And it is what it is. I'm not going to Sunday dinner with 312. 312 do not live with me. I don't live with her. So there's no need of you trying to play that to see if something is going to trigger and jump off for that. At all. I still laugh at that video. Video is funny. The video was stupid. It was stupid. It was stupid of both of us as grown-ass women to have done what we did. But some things were said. Some things you can take back and be a female, be a woman enough, grown enough to apologize for. And I told her that. I'm sorry, I said this, I said that, I said this and said that. I don't care if she's not sorry or never apologetic for it. I don't care, but I know how I felt behind it. I know why I did it. But that doesn't mean that I have to be a bitter person and want to take 312 head off or chop her down by the knees for the rest of my fucking life. That's not how life works. That's not how it goes. But you, on the other hand, you showed your ace, your joker, too many times. Too many times. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. You talk too much, basically. And you can't let shit go. You can't let it go. I do a bunch of different, R. Kelly stuff was over it. I do a bunch of different commentary. That shit done already been seen, nigga. We saw it on channel 9, 7, 8, 13, 26, CNN, and all of it. We done seen it all. It come on the news. It was on the news. So your shit got boring. 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 You want to talk about why the people left the protest, or talk about the people that left your goddamn channel? Oh, I forgot. Because they were all snakes. Had they went on to let Scooby-Doo just do whatever he want to do and say what he want to say about them, those people probably never would be snakes. Follow my lead. Just cheer me on. That's all I need y'all to do. Well, I guess they just got tired of your shit. But one thing for sure and two things for certain, those were them people. Only them. You see them on the screen together. They came at you together. They had on their yellow shirts. They're standing in the kitchen. They're coming at you. So I can't understand, for the sake of me, why are you insistent on implementing any other people into your beef with those people? They showed them faces to you. They showed you who they were. You know who they were. You ain't satisfied with that. You want to keep adding on more people, adding on more people. I don't have shit to do with what those people were doing. Nothing. But I do sit back here and laugh. I'm guilty of that shit. I laughed my ass off. That's what I did. If you want to charge it to the game, nigga, I laughed. And all of those people, you can't tell me, is sitting up here just angry about nothing. They're just blaming nothing. You done absolutely nothing. Come on, man. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. You need to stop that shit. You are a little Woody senior because he's younger than you. You are. I didn't even think another motherfucker would ever exist after you. But then I saw little Woody come on there, nigga. You tell the truth with the lies. And it's hard to distinguish what the fuck you talking about and when you are telling the fucking truth. So I had to chop that shit up as you a bullshitter. You been a bullshitter. You are a bullshitter. Period. I've been on the phone with you several times. Never spoke anything bad against you. We're talking. But then when you get on your screen, I'm a whole different fucking person. What, nigga? What? You like to show out in front of people. You like that little, the little Eddie Murphy guy. I'm going to tell the doo-doo joke. That's you, nigga. Standing in the middle of everybody, as long as you get the hand claps and the balloon release for your ass. And you wrong about it. You are so fucking wrong. You wrong about me. I put that on my mama, because that's none of my characters. You've done nothing to me to the caliber of the way that how you go back and forth with the group that you're going back and forth with. But you choose to kind of keep... You want to throw any and everybody up on the fucking block, boy. It's shit crazy as hell. Everybody watching my Dino. And they're watching my Dino. And you sitting on the fucking screen talking about some shit that ain't even true about a Trevor. And I want to suck his Dino. And he said he got messages and blah, blah, blah. Oh, there's plenty messages, nigga. But there's none about any sexual contact that you'll never fucking see. At least not from me. Hell, if you wanted them that motherfucking bad, nigga, drop Trevin $1 million. Trevin, sell that shit to his ass for $1 million. Get the fucking money. Since everybody about the fucking money, release that shit. If you got it. Because if he got it, I sure the fuck don't have it. Sell it to him. He want it so fucking bad. I don't even know what's the purpose of it for anyway. Didn't you say that you're an adult? You can do what the fuck you want to do? Well, nigga, I'm older than you. And I can do what the fuck I want to do. If I wanted to go sit down and have dinner with Travis, if I wanted to suck a dick, if I wanted to do, then motherfucker, I'm grown too. The fuck is you talking about? But see, I didn't come down there to do that. I didn't come down there to do that. I'm going to involve the families. I'm going to involve the kids. I'm going to tell that people like this. And I get it. You were done too. I get that shit. Those are fighting words. But I'm calling out your bullshit about what you said the other day pertaining to my fucking grandkids. I don't have a problem putting my daughter on this fucking screen. She doesn't want to be on the fucking screen. I never, ever said that my daughter was in a pageant motherfucking contest. And let me get this fucking straight, because I don't like to talk sidebar, nigga. But I'm going to do it today. You ain't got no chopping block of motherfucking princesses walking beside your motherfucking ass. If you think that I don't see flaws in them, are you out your fucking mind? But that's not what I do. I've never said anything, I don't think, or too much about a goddamn T-baby. And for your information, she did speak. She was in a little circle of where we were for a minute to say hello. She did more walking around or whatever saying hi to more than your ass. Then she would go to her little, circle or whatever and sit down and be quiet. So stop telling that fucking lie. Just maybe I'll put a video together with all your fucking lies. Just maybe I'll do that. The live you showed yesterday. I don't know that guy name. Snow or whoever he was. Your dick was hard than a motherfucker sitting there allowing him the same shit of how Catfish run her fucking bullshit show. Just going down the line talking about any and every motherfucking body. Like they done grew up with them. Shit turned you on. You can't be around me just demising my people. Everybody's going to have a particular flaw to themselves. You ain't finna sit around me. I don't want to hear that shit. Because the first thing I'm going to say is, what makes you so fucking perfect? What makes you so perfect? And in case you haven't noticed, the flaws that most people have, those are the most people that cover their fucking flaws up. Yeah, with all that motherfucking bedazzling ass shit on. Fake ass fucking, the clothing wear, the glasses, the hair. Yeah, we use that to cover up some of those major motherfucking flaws so that they don't have to be subjected to getting talked about. Let's keep that shit real. Let's keep it real. I just happen to be the one that don't cover up shit. I'm original and authentic, and people have the choice to either be comfortable or deal with me the way that I am, or get the fuck on, because I'm not about to change what I am, who I am, and how I am. I have 2 major cuts over my fucking eyebrows that happened to me at the age of 7 and then again at 8 years old, nigga. I wasn't about to go have fucking surgery on them to get them repaired. Good people around me became accustomed to seeing that as I was growing up. I didn't even get talked about these damn things in school, nowhere. I felt like, okay, that was just part of my feature. But those were the people that I just so happened to, be around. You around, and you're okay with being around because you are one of them. I'm going to talk about this person. I'm going to talk about this person. And Nahi, like I said, you're the last horse mouth, wop-sided ass, last person to be talking. You are a straddler yourself. And I think you wasn't on, it's the braids that your ass had, right? Got the nerves to talk about people braids, girl. Please. Please. LaTanya Walker, you are a fake ass Christian. You ought not never bring the word Jesus out your freaking mouth. Ever. When you were doing that typing, I was praying that the Allah that you pray to strike your ass down. Never honor what the fuck you pray on. That's what I was praying on. I've seen your wigs. I've talked to you too, Latanya Walker. Plenty of times. Well, about 3 times. 2 or 3 times. One of them was about the Bosky. One, you trying to explain a little bit about how, well, yeah, I know, and you do this, and we don't. You remember all that shit? I ain't even finna go into that about it, right? Yeah. Yeah. On the other hand, I don't know if you was calling to try to do some fishing to get something out of me. Bitch, you gotta work up pretty early in the motherfucking morning for some shit like that to happen because I wasn't born yesterday. Not at all. Then you sit your ass over there and you type you some bullshit in that fucking chat. About other people. About other people. And you probably up first thing Sunday morning sitting in the third motherfucking row behind the motherboard and the deacon board. Talking about amen. Sit your ass down too. Sit down. Because you want to fit in. When you ready to fucking fit in. I spoke to you on the phone. You wasn't that person on the phone. Why wasn't you saying all of that shit that you typed to me in my motherfucking ear on the fucking phone? I'm trying to understand that shit. You got me live in effect on the fucking phone. Oh, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe that you were another one that didn't have much money to bring your ass to Chicago. Losing luggage and all of this shit. People had to help you do this and pick you up. Do this. Get your ass a rental car. Go stay your ass over there in the 5-star motherfucking trunk room. Broke ass. You another one. I have that little respect for Yellow Michelle. Right now, I do. She ain't as hot-mouthed as you guys are with typing in the chat talking about people. Not bad. Her shit ain't like that extreme. Only when it's something about Trevin being spoken on is when you pretty much will see Yellow Michelle. But that's her thing with Trevin and Scooby-Doo. But Latanya Walker and Nahi, y'all just go along, get along. If he talking about over here Sheila, you in on that. If he talking about Becky, you in on that. Rolanda, you in on that. Sit y'all ass down, ratchet motherfuckers. I said it. Maybe you guys need to get in check on who y'all there for. Are you there for R. Kelly? Or are you there for the nigga who put R. Kelly face on his motherfucking face? Which one is it? Confusing the motherfucking world. Which one was it? Because that's what he did. Hell, I clicked on, I thought that was R. Kelly. What the fuck is going on here? A double take? Man, I laughed at that shit so bad once I realized who in the fuck would take another nigga's face to put it on his face? Who the fuck wants to clone somebody? What? R. Kelly does not have a nigga that goes by Scooby-Doo named R. Kelly Jr. What the fuck are y'all falling into this fictitious ass bullshit for? I could not understand that shit. Y'all was, yeah, R. Kelly Jr. is over there living his fucking life. He has a real son. That's a junior. But you motherfuckers acknowledge somebody who is not. I could not understand that shit. I'd have been sitting there scratching, what the fuck is going on here? Who that nigga, y'all? Who that nigga trying to be, what the fuck is going on? I was cracking up, man. I was laughing my ass off. Now, I'm wondering, what would R. Kelly say? What R. Kelly say? He already done said that people out here stealing this music, making money off of this and doing that. R. Kelly was saying that shit. Now I wonder what the fuck he would say if he'd finally known that a nigga was out here stealing his whole goddamn face. This nigga did not want to be Scooby-Doo for the day. I couldn't understand. Nigga, I ain't never changing out who the fuck I am. I'm one papoose. I like motherfucking Janet Jackson. I like Tony Braxton. Nigga, I like Sheila E. But I be fucked if I'm about to cut their face out and glue it over mine. Oh, that shit was hilarious though, Scooby-Doo. I was like, this nigga took time out to make himself up. He cloned himself. The fuck, nigga, what clone machine? You got a whole motherfucking time machine over there, nigga. Boy, we laughed our ass off in the house on that one, boy. I was cracking up. This nigga. They were saying, who the fuck is that? Some niggas say R. Kelly Jr. I cannot. The shit that has been done out here. Now, you found your opponents, right, to go after. But you had to go outside the box, right? You want to level up your game. You've found out that, hey, Sheila, good morning, that it was Angelo involved, probably Shabazz, and Drunken Larry. You're in on Bookham, you're in on, you know, DJ, all that stuff. All that shit, right? I couldn't understand why you just couldn't leave your fight right there. You done figured out the main characters who was out here, you know, according to the social media, that was a distraction to the people. But I think because you didn't get a magnitude of soldiers behind you to bag up what you're saying and go after it at the same time that you were, that it built up the anger in you. I don't know why they don't see. I don't know. That's what I think. That's my perception of things. You do know what that means. That means that what I see and how I see it may be how I believe it. But how you see it and, you know, how you view things may be how you see things. And amongst that is what develop opinions. Once we develop the opinions, we're supposed to just be able to have an agree to disagree, not want to kill another. That was it. That finalized everything. Everything. You didn't have to limit yourself to YouTube. You could have went off, grew your Facebook page with R. Kelly. You could have grew X with R. Kelly. You could have grew Instagram with R. Kelly. Hell, you could have even went and paid the motherfuckers to write your articles up in the Chicago Sun-Times. She was on top of things, right? You could have done all that shit. No, it was stabilized. It was just stuck here. It was just stuck right here. For the attack, the attacks. I'm going to attack you. Because you don't like a person's perception of things that they view. It's retarded. My grandkids are fine. I'm going to take that you didn't mean what you said. You just out of anger, you know, and you decide to rebuttal something that another butt-headed ass nigga said. That Bookham boy. Because I guess it sound good and you felt like, well, if it triggered me over there with Bookham, then let me get some triggerism out of her so that I can run another content. I can have another show tomorrow, and then I can have another show tomorrow. Then follow up with that boring ass fucking bullshit you putting up there on that damn screen. I said it. Your shit's boring. Ah, your shit boring. Why don't you put the video back up with you cloning R. Kelly? That shit was funny. I want to laugh at that shit again. Oh, I want to laugh at. Put the video back up with you stroking on that long ass fucking dildo. Do the video of you telling all of these women before they come to the goddamn protest that they need to stay flexible. When I'm looking at your gang of people that you have, it ain't nothing motherfucking flexible about them. Nothing. I seen them on the bus. I seen the shapes of them. I see the thighs. I seen the stomachs. All that shit. But they at the protest. They on the bus. So you do non-flexible ass motherfuckers. Yeah, you do. If you come into the walk or the protest, I'm gonna need you to do like this. Do like what? Damn. Really? So you can't come to the walk unless you flexible? I ain't never seen no shit like it, man. Never. It's shit crazy. So stop trying to fight everybody. I'm going to end my live here. You need to change up your character. There's more people than 8 that, it's okay to be respectful and nice to. It's all right. It's not going to kill you. It's not going to hurt you. It's okay. Stop putting your bullshit out, trying to think that you're finna tear down something that can't be tore down, which is one papoose. Because I have no fucking involvement in your bullshit with what you have gotten yourself into with the other people that you are involved in. Absolutely nothing. Papoose ain't made no phone calls because I wouldn't waste my motherfucking phone on no shit like that. You ain't done shit to me to even want to do no shit like that. And I ain't done no shit to you. And even if you did, I kind of live by that theory you live with. I don't involve other people in shit that I can handle on my own. I don't do that. Making a phone call. Put the videos and shit back up with you down there at the protest, squeezing on titties. Do that. Keep it on you. Your channel will grow again. We want to see more of your antics. More of your bullshit. That we want to see. That shit is hilarious. And these people out here love fucking comedy ass shit. We want to talk about that. We don't want to talk about all your fighting and pull up and shoot the guns and roll over there, your jail time, what you did, and how you got on probation, and they put you on an ankle monitor and they took your money away from you. Money don't never stop. The people stop. Let me repeat that for you again. Money don't never stop. The people stop. Meaning that, I'll give you an example. And an example is you. When they finally let you go, took the monitor off, did all of that shit to give you your freedom back, right? That next day gave you the opportunity to get back your money stride. You could have been spending every single day on that money train, recouping back what you lost, taking care of your family. But no, you chose to mix business with pleasure. You pleasurize yourself by coming on YouTube, repeating the same shit, which means that you are losing money. Those people, financial accounts pertaining to YouTube, the well has run dry. There is no more. There is no more. They done gave all they can. You're going to have to search in a different lane now for your money. But they gave you your freedom back. You shouldn't be talking about nothing but recouping and out there getting it. for all the money that they lost. And then, of course, waiting on whatever the lawsuit you waiting to sue for the government. How many millions you say you wanted? I forgot. What, 77? Some shit like that. I don't know. I don't know. Well, do that. Have the people cheer you on while you got your hustle going, clocking your money every day. Not the fights. The fights are not going to get you your 7 million. Talking about it. It's not. It's a waste of time. Your 7 million is not going to come implementing other people in your fucking stories. That's not going to come. Redo your show. Film yourself working. Do that. My grandbabies. Send them home. Send them home. Where you gonna send yours to? You gonna send your kids off? Send them off. Don't have your boys sitting on your lap. They sit on your lap. I saw it in the video. I could think and say demising things about that, but I know that that's kind of a natural and nourishing thing to do coming from the parents. But your mindset is somewhere else. That's sickening. Some sickening shit. We all know potato. Women can get a potato body. Your white baby mama has one. A whole potato body. Probably due to the fact that she had kids and she never took her fat ass to the gym to work her shit off. See how that works? And I don't even want to talk about your baby mamas. Never have. They have absolutely nothing to do with you two. But you threw shade at my grandkids and at my daughter for no reason at all, because you're mad, when in fact I believe that your baby mama, from what I saw, weighs entirely more than my damn daughter. She ain't the best looking. Matter of fact, ain't nothing you got over there is going to ever make it to the front page of Mademoiselle or the Inquirer. None of them motherfucking magazines. They're never going to make it. The only place that they're going to be modeling their fashionable, noble ass shit is on YouTube. That's it, and that's all. They're not going nowhere. Now, I can go in a whole lot deeper, just like you, but that's too dirty for me. And I don't feel like washing my hands behind that shit because you say that shit and belittling myself to lower my standards and characters to what yours is already become of. I really did. I thought, like, okay, this is a cool guy, go behind him, do all of this, he's got, I said that shit before. You got the board. He's doing this. He's bringing out the people. You just couldn't handle the pressure. You folded under the pressure. You did. Because you allow what people may have said pertaining to your personal life get next to you. And if you were already made and know who you are, and you're on a mission to provide information to the public, then that shit should have never bothered you. Those are weak-minded ass people. And what I'm doing now, rebuttaling back to your allegations and your demising thought about my grandchildren and my daughter. See, I'm belittling myself. See how I can recognize that. You can't. You can't do it. Them two motherfucking flamethrowers over there, that Nahi, man, I come with a bucket of water. I'll put that shit out quick than a motherfucker. Quick. Quick. With her disrespectful ass. She's a disrespectful ass lady, Nahi. Just to be on a motherfucking coattail. Get your own show. Get your own show. It's easy to talk that shit behind somebody else. It's easy. You let so-and-so in your chat. Now there you go worrying about what's going on in this chat over here. I don't have a closed door policy. I have a respect policy. That's it. That's all. I know what the ops are and who they are and what they done said and how they have said it. But what they cannot do is come into my chat over here and be disrespectful and say any of those things about R. Kelly. I can't do it. I'm not going to allow them to do so. They can do that shit all they want to over on their channel. But when I'm on a different topic and I'm on my laughter mode and this or this or that, like I'm doing you and Nahi and LW, I don't give a fuck who come in this chat, just like everybody else. When you're doing your shit, talking about everybody else, your door is open to whomever, so that they can say what they want to say, have their input. But you got to watch out for the backlash, like I'm doing today. Backlashing on Nahi and LW. Yeah. You the only one. You ain't the only one got money. You sat out there and told all them people that, oh, she got all the money. She got all the fucking money. And I did not. The money that I got went straight towards the freaking protest. I saw somebody over there type, well, who bought the water? No, motherfucker, who stole the water? Let's talk about that. The water was bought out of a store. I couldn't just walk out of the store with stolen motherfucking water that they charged for. So don't be mad at me because the money was collected to buy the water. Be mad at the motherfuckers that sell the goddamn water, you stupid motherfuckers. The store sold the fucking water. You can be mad at that. Y'all concept and the way of y'all thinking out here over there in that fucking chat is ludicrous. Stupidity. I'm supposed to just walk out the store, I guess, with cases and cases of fucking water that the store got a price on. Stupid ass people. Y'all stupid. Say stupid shit. What else y'all saying over there in that fucking chat? Y'all made him, he the man. He the man. And stay behind the man, because the man that most people came out here for is in a whole nother fucking state, locked up, waiting to be released, on appeals. That's the fucking man. Y'all can't even distinguish who the fucking man is no more. You can't even distinguish between. I forgot. No, I mean, he did have motherfucker confused out here with that R. Kelly Jr. shit. I guess y'all should be confused. Oh shit. If you felt any type of way, and you should have felt some type of way when they're down at that goddamn supper table. Everything was copacetic down there. The prayers and eating and all that shit going on. It started down there when y'all left there. And now somebody got something to say about this person. Say about this person. Well, I had a bad feeling about this person. All you had to do was leave the goddamn supper table, go on your separate ways, and keep saying free R. Kelly. Y'all were too busy down at the supper table trying to figure out who the fuck was who. Who was the fucking mole? As far as I'm concerned, there really isn't a big mole out here until R. Kelly say who the fucking mole is. I'm waiting to hear it from his mouth. I'm waiting for him to say this person was this person. He said most of them, and the most of those that he said ended up in the fucking docuseries. Shabazz come out here, put a whole bunch of ass fucking bullshit out here. Story about this, story about that. More confusion. Like this shit just went whoo crazy. But anywho, you guys, I love y'all. Y'all have a good day. Stay blessed. Stay prayed up. But leave my kids out of it, Scooby-Doo. Because the kids don't have nothing to do with YouTube. My daughter don't have nothing to do with YouTube. Mind you, I could have matched that because you've also put your daughter up on the YouTube. But why would someone like me, an adult, I'm a grown-ass woman, pick out any flaws about a child? There is still growth to children. A child already has to go through the fact of their own battles with another child, someone their age, like how mine did. Dakota been through it, right? Some of it I stayed out of it. Had to let her grow and learn how to defend and fight some of her battles, whether if they were verbal or physical, right? Some of them, one or two, I did get in. It required me to get into that because it would have escalated beyond the point of no return. So I had to get into the middle of that and put a stop to that shit, right? But there are some things that I could have said to match your energy when it came to daughter against daughter. I'm going to refrain from doing that right now because I am an adult. And that daughter of yours don't know me from a can of paint, and also I will feel stupid doing so, and I don't want that feeling. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that right there. But if you come back and you want to swat my little daughter again, then I'm going to go in on yours. Maybe not. Because that's just dirty. I don't do nothing like that. I hope all children grow up to endure what adults choose to endure when they become adults. I hope the world can change and be such a better place where they don't have to be, in the positions like this. Because this is just disgusting. So disgusting. You got a lot of growing up to do. Even as a man that you say you are. You don't have control over being respectful. You don't have control over getting angry. It's okay to be angry. Your actions on being angry, you don't have control over that at all. And you need that. You need that. So, happy Thursday, you guys. I'll be in Norfolk, Virginia, sometime early Saturday morning. I'll be dropping Coda Bear off tomorrow up at her college of her choice that she chooses to go to. And I'll see y'all soon back here on the live. Have a good day. Stay out the mess. Because mess causes stress. Even though I don't allow stress in my space, I don't do it. I'm good vibes, good energy over here, and that's it, and that's all. But you know what? I got one more thing to say. Because you Scooby-Doo, you like to say, well, she didn't say, and she wouldn't get on the bullhorn. She didn't do this, and all of that about R. Kelly. And let me tell you why. Because I didn't want my speculations or my opinions or whatever to be wrong. I didn't. So there was a whole lot, pertaining to a lot of the females that I was still reading and gathering information on. So I didn't want to overspeak. I didn't want to say things that I should not have said. So I kept it right where I chose to keep it, on the basis of what I had learned, what I was listening to. And that was just, how I felt was free R. Kelly. I didn't have to come out here and be arguing about who did what to him and how this happened to him and who was involved with this. And I didn't have to do that, because that was something that needed to play out in the courts. Who am I telling it to? Who am I trying to convince? I asked myself several times. I don't have a jury in front of me. I don't have a jury in front of me. Bragging about being the person in the courtroom every day. Ain't shit to brag about. Everybody got a shout out for showing up, being there, and getting the information out. What was fucked up about it was coming back out here arguing about who got the information. Who put it? Like, y'all fucked this shit up, man. Shit was crazy. Everybody was pretty much happy that there were people that was available to go do something. So I guess it's a good thing that half of you motherfuckers didn't have a job. Well, go on and do it. You got all the free time in the world. Then you go and do it. You go and do it. But at the end of the day, my main question is, I really wonder if R. Kelly would be so proud of everything that you've done, with leaving out all of your fucked up ass shit that you did. See, because you're going to have to leave that out for him to even say, well, job well done. Don't have to balance it. You got to add all that shit in there too. Put all that shit up in there. And stop saying that shit about, then you say I went to jail for under R. Kelly. No, you went to jail because of you. Because of you. Because there are choices out here. Everybody, he fight for the injustice. He fight for the injustice. There's a right and a wrong way to fight for it. Don't have to be the big bully. You don't have to be the intimidator. You don't have to be the manipulator. You don't have to be any of that. You don't have to be that to get a job done. You don't have to do that. But everybody have their own way of fighting, and I get that. But then what were the consequences behind the way that you fought? Boy, bye. You have a good damn day too. Not you, not he. Because you talk too motherfucking much. I hope you have just a day. That's it. That's all. That's it, and that's all. You just have a day. Because you is pathetic, girl. Later, Gators.